Hi, this is Kristen. Welcome to my post-run yoga flow. Come to a seated position, cross-legged, or your legs can be out wide. Lengthen through the spine and the crown of the head. Pull your flesh away from the sit bones to root down into the ground. Begin to breathe deeply, open your lungs, wiggle through your sides and your torso. Place the left palm on the ground. Inhale, right palm overhead, gentle stretch in the right side of the body. Gaze upward. Exhale, place the right hand on the ground. Inhale, left arm overhead, gaze upward, gentle stretch in the left side of the body. We'll flow through this. Left hand to the ground, inhale, right hand up. One cycle of breath. Exhale, right hand to the ground, left hand up. Inhale. Exhale, left hand to the ground. Inhale, right hand up. Exhale, right hand to the ground. Inhale, left hand up. Exhale, both hands to the ground. Gentle twist to the right, bring the left palm to the right knee. Gaze over the right shoulder. Twist from the core. Kickstand your right hand out behind you. Lengthen with each inhale and twist deeper with each exhale. Come back through center, plant the left palm behind you, grab onto the left knee with the right palm, twist to the left, gaze over the left shoulder, twist from your core. Sink deeper into the twist on your exhalations. Come back through center. Come into tabletop position on your hands and knees, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We'll flow through cat and cow. Exhale, push through your palms, chin to chest, round through the spine. Inhale, belly drops to the earth, gaze forward. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, gaze forward, belly drops to the earth. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, neutral spine. Kickstand your right foot out behind you. Root down into the outer edge of the right foot and then inhale your right arm up overhead, modified side plank. You'll feel this in the inner left thigh. Maybe bring your right arm up overhead slightly to engage a gentle side stretch. Try to keep your shoulders stacked. Place the right palm on the earth, tabletop. Kickstand the left foot out behind you, root down into the outer edge of the left foot. And then inhale, left hand to the sky. And then inhale, left hand to the sky. Try to stack your shoulders. Push your shoulders down and away from the ears. You'll feel this in the inner thigh on the right leg. Maybe bring your left hand up overhead to engage a side stretch in the left side of the body. Place the left palm on the earth. Use your core muscles to lift your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Your hands are shoulder width apart. Root down into the pointer fingers and thumbs. Let your torso drop towards the thighs. You can pedal at your heels, bend your knees. Do what feels good here. Feel the stretch in your calves and hamstrings. Let the lower back release. Inhale, right foot up, three-legged down dog. Keep your hips square, right toes pointing towards the earth. Root down equally into both palms. Feel this in the left calf and left hamstring, maybe the outer edge of the left hip. You can bend your left knee to explore a deeper stretch in the left hip. Exhale, send the right foot through to place in between your palms. Place the left knee on the ground. Inhale, hands to your knee, low crescent lunge. Lengthen through the spine and the crown of the head. Engage a stretch in the left hip flexor. Maybe even sink into the right hip a little bit further. You don't have to sink super deep into this in order to benefit from it. Your left toes can be curled under or the foot can be flat on the mat. Place both palms on the left side of the right foot and then twist a little bit to the right to get deeper into the hips. You can come onto the outer edge of the right foot, gaze over the right shoulder. You can stay here, or you can bend your left knee and reach up and over with your right hand and grab onto your left ankle. Breathe into this deep stretch. Release the ankle, place the right palm on the earth. Frame your foot with your hands and then send the hips back to a modified half splits pose. Try to keep your hips level. Place your palms on the earth and fold over the right leg. Keep a micro bend in the right knee. Place something under your left knee if you need to for protection. Feel this really deep stretch in the hamstring. You can stay here, or you can push into your hands and sit back onto your left heel. And just let your head and chest drape over your right leg for a deep stretch in the right hamstring. Breathe into this. Push through your palms, come up to a high runner's lunge. Send the right foot back, chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Pause here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Gentle with the spine and lower back. Pedal out your feet, maybe even draw your heels closer to the earth. Shake your head yes and no. Inhale, left leg up, three-legged down dog. Keep your left toes pointed towards the earth. Keep your hips square. Maybe even bend the right knee to explore a stretch in the outer edge of the right hip and leg. And then send the left foot through in between the palms, high lunge, high runner's lunge, and then place the right knee on the floor. You can place something underneath the right knee to protect the joints. Inhale, hands come to your left knee, lengthen through the spine and the crown of the head. Engage deep stretch in the right quad and the left hip. You can come up a little bit the way that I did. You don't have to sink your hips completely into the earth in order to benefit from the stretch. In fact, coming up a little bit might even engage a deeper stretch in the right quad. Plant the palms on the inside of your left leg and then gently twist over to the left to maybe get a stretch in the right quad and the left hip. Gaze over the left shoulder. You can stay here, or you can bend your right knee and then lift your hand up and over to grab on to your right ankle. This is a really deep stretch in the right quad. Gaze over the left shoulder. My right foot likes to splay out, so I like to grab onto it and guide it back to where it's supposed to be. Come back, plant your palms, send the hips back onto your right knee into a modified half splits. Use your palms to fold over your left leg and engage a deep stretch in the left hamstring. You can stay here, or you can use your hands to guide your hips back and rest on your right heel, and then just let your chest and head drape over the left leg. Feel that stretch in the hamstring. Breathe into it. Use your hands to push yourself back up into a low lunge. Send the left foot back. Chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet, root down into your fingers and thumbs. Spread your fingers wide. Bring your knees to the floor. Spread your knees wide, big toes to touch. Child's pose. Come up onto your fingertips to engage a stretch in the shoulders. Maybe even move your shoulders around. Push up through your palms. Come up into tabletop position. And then take the left palm, thread it underneath the right elbow. Rest your head on the ground. Gaze can be over to the right. Right arm and hand can come up overhead, threading the needle. This gives you a stretch in the shoulder joint and shoulder blade. You can move around, breathe into this spot to see what's tight. Bring your right palm underneath the right shoulder, push through the right palm, come back up to tabletop, and then thread the right hand underneath the left elbow. Let the right shoulder rest on the ground with the right cheek on the ground. Left hand comes up overhead. Feel the stretch in the right shoulder joint and shoulder blade. Breathe into that tight spot. Bring the left hand underneath the left shoulder, push through the left hand, come back up into tabletop. We'll come to a seated position with our legs straight in front of us. Pull the flesh away from your sit bones. Lengthen through the spine and the crown of the head. Hinge at the hips, fold over your straight legs. Initially, keep your spine lengthened as far as you can go, and then fold over your legs. Release the chest and the head. You can hold on to your calves, ankles, or feet. Walk your hands back up to seated, and then we will come to our backs, lying down. Use a strap or a towel or a t-shirt. If you have a strap, you can make a little loop and wrap it around the ball of your left foot, or you can just use a towel to wrap around your foot. Straighten the left leg and then bring it over to the right. Left hand comes out to a T. You'll feel this and the outer edge of the left hip and IT band. Keep the right leg straight and flexed, slightly engaged. Bring the left leg back up through center and then over to the left to feel a deep stretch in the inner thigh on the left leg. Right hand can come out to a T. Breathe into this. And then bring your leg back up to center. Use the strap or the towel to pull your leg in towards your torso. Your knee can be bent. You can feel this stretch in the hip flexor, the hamstring, the hip joint. You can also straighten your leg if you'd like. And then release the left foot to the ground. Right foot up. Place a strap or towel around the ball of the right foot. Straighten the right knee. Hold on to the strap with your left hand. As the right leg comes to the left, the leg is still straight and engaged. Right arm comes to a T. Feel this in the outer edge of the right hip and IT band. Come back up through center, grab onto the strap or towel with the right hand, and then open up to the right to feel the stretch in the inner thigh. Left hand comes out to a T. Both legs are still engaged and your feet are flexed. Right leg comes back through center. Hold on to the strap with both hands. Bend the right knee slightly and pull the strap closer to you. Feel this deeper stretch in the hip or hamstring. You can straighten the leg if you'd like. Whatever you need. And then release the right foot to the ground. Bring your knees into the chest. Roll back and forth. Release the lower back. Massage your kidneys and spine. Grab onto your knees or behind the knees and we'll start to rock and roll back up to sitting. We'll meet seated, cross-legged. We'll do a brief seated meditation. Bring the tips of the index finger and middle finger to be joined with the tip of the thumb. This is called the Vyana Vayu Mudra, the currency of air. It is a mudra or gesture used for improving blood circulation and regulating blood pressure. Close your eyes and take a few deep, relaxed breaths with awareness on the breathing process. Maintain your awareness on the energy flow in the body. Bring your palms to meet at heart center, at your heart chakra. Give yourself the gift of gratitude for showing up for yourself. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.